Last time on Spagoots Realms, the crew found what looked to be a magical gear, and apparently it's being hunted by some bloodthirsty pirates. Ooh! What's the solution to get out of it? Obviously, try to steal it. Well, I mean, of course, he wasn't really trying to steal it, as he will most definitely let you know throughout this episode. Will Thorny face the consequences for his not robbery? Will we find out who this Simon fellow is? Are the churros gonna cost too much? Maybe they'll get one for free for their hard work. Let's find out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Spagoots Realms.
What is this? What are you doing, Ryan?
We find our heroes in media res. Kay, you want to talk about what happened last episode? Specifically the last, 10 seconds of it, maybe?
Well, I'll explain it through the thinking of my boy here.
I think that's a good idea.
Everyone was just talking. Talking solves nothing. How easy is it to get into that case? Let's find out. Crash. All right.
I have no idea what just happened.
Okay, so I'll paint a scene of what's going on because we're coming in, we're hitting the ground running here.
Can I just set the scene for something first? Just
oh yeah, sure.
Just like a quick scene. Okay, Altivo is talking to Simon and the attendant.
Yeah.
Everything seems fine. They leave Thorny unattended for, 10 seconds?
Well, Rosario's there.
Yeah, Rosario was right there.
Unattended.
Wow, shade on Rosario.
What's Rosario gonna do against fucking Thorny?
Even if he's
Just
very small.
Picture their face.
Wait, let me just roll for that real quick.
Picture their face.
Nat 20, Rosario punches Thorny in the face. No.
In the dick.
But yeah.
Just imagine Altivo's face when that alarm goes off.
It's the face of a parent who understands.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna set the scene real quick. So, I think Vinka, right now, you're sort of in another room right now because you just had Nanu get out of town in case some pirate stuff went down. So right now, you're in the aquarium. You're surrounded by a bunch of cool fishies, and you hear this alarm go off. Altivo, like you mentioned, you've been talking with this new person you met, Simon, along with the museum attendant, trying to smooth things over. And Simon looks like he's finally calmed down and is trying to be civil. And the alarm goes off. Thorny, well, we already know what you did, Thorny. Lightboy,
I assume, from what I remember, I was standing next to, or at least near Thorny. So I imagine I'm just kind of watching in awe, what?
Yeah, I think you were standing about 10, 20 feet away from Thorny, just
and you
kind of.
didn't do anything?
As if I knew.
Okay.
I mean, it's Thorny. We've got to come to expect this kind of shit.
All right.
I mean,
He's
I guess that's kind of backwards, because how can you fucking expect what Thorny is going to do? That's the Thorny method.
It was too fast.
So Thorny, so the alarms go right off, and you start to hear an alarm just blaring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you don't see anything immediately happen. What actions do you want to take now that you have the gear in your hand? Does anyone want to do anything? This is pretty open.
What is it? Okay, what does it look like? What am I holding? I'm looking at it.
You're holding what looks to be a giant mechanical gear of sorts with sort of 6 different colored gems along the inside. I don't remember if I described it how well I described it last time, but that's the general gist of it. I'd say it's about the size of a watermelon.
I wonder if this is the MacGuffin, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big.
I guess Lightboy kind of just looks over Thorny, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, everyone was complaining about these people taking it. How easy is it to take? Pretty easy, apparently.
So you're just gonna stand there with the gear?
Yeah, I'm looking around. What's happening? So the alarms are going off. Is any spell happening? What's going on? What's happening?
So after about 10 seconds of that, from a bunch of different angles, you see about 15 guards run down the hallway, closing in on your location.
Cool.
Great. Now you've done it now. You couldn't just maybe wait a little bit.
Altiva puts their head in their hands and just shakes it. Why
So-
me?
So all these guards have these spears, and they're all pointed at you, who is just standing there,
Cool.
having just stolen a magical artifact, just holding it in their hands.
Listen, if I had intended to steal it, I'd be out. I'm not intending to steal it. If I really wanted it, I'd be
The
gone.
guys with the fucking spears don't know that, Thorny.
Yeah. All right.
They're
So,
gonna kill you.
Oh, thank
so
God.
all of them are surrounding you, saying, "Hey, drop the gear!"
Okay, I drop it.
It drops to the ground with a crash.
Okay.
Put your hands up.
Aye, aye.
And
Honey,
you notice
you're
they're pointing at
going
you
to
too,
jail.
Light Boy.
Well, hey. What? Okay,
I cross
listen.
my arms. I don't put my hands up. I just cross my arms.
Tony, please. You need to come on. Okay, can we take a second and
Are your hands up, Light Boy?
I don't know these people.
Fucking sure. Yeah, sure. I got them as high as I can potentially go. Just hands in the air like I don't care. I have nothing to do with this.
Hey, Elf, put your hands up.
I've already complied with dropping the gear. I don't see what I don't understand why. I'm clearly not a threat. I'm not intending to steal this. It's on the ground. Someone just come pick it up. or
You
I'll put it
shattered
back.
Hey,
the glass.
what's your AC?
You
My AC?
Yeah.
16. Fucking stab me. Do it.
Okay, let me just do a quick roll real quick. Okay, an arrow flies directly into your stomach, giving you 7 damage.
Cool.
You can't act like you're surprised that this looks bad. Some, strange randos walk into the museum and one of them walks up to a display case and shatters it with, their
Right.
bare hands.
Ryan, I have a question. Do the guards know Altivo because they live in Bayvale?
Do a quick investigation check to see if Altiba recognizes any of them.
18.
Okay, do you recognize a couple of them in the back?
Like are they like
Like,
parents?
yeah.
Have I seen the PTA or what?
One of them is PTA. Another one is just sort of he also works as a
Grocery
fish
store
vendor.
clerk, you know.
Hey, Sharon.
So let's fill in what just happened. So you surrounded it, and they said, "Drop the gear and put your hands up." And you dropped the gear,
Yes.
but you refused to put your hands up. So some dude in the back shot you directly in the stomach.
Rest in peace.
All right. Cool.
And the dude who's like commanding him says, "Hey, don't do that. That's rude. Why just shoot him?" And he said, "They weren't putting their hands up." And
Please don't shoot my friend.
Okay.
yeah, see, exactly. We can't just go shooting willy nilly.
All right. Well,
I'm just gonna kind of step into the fray, I guess. Kind of address them. Is that okay? Can I do that?
Okay, give it a shot.
So hi guys. You might
And
know me.
all of them immediately, all but 2 of them immediately point their spears to you. The other 2 recognize you, but they don't really speak up.
I'm Altivo. I live here in town. And
State your business.
my friend Thorny here just is an idiot. he doesn't understand the whole spear thing, so if we can just calm down for a second, the museum owner is coming. This guy isn't a threat. Trust me, he's a...
do I get an opportunity to explain
Shut
myself?
up! You've done enough!
Holy crap.
But you know me. I live in town. And anyway, like you guys said, you can't go shooting people willy nilly. So
Oh, of course we can't. That's why we have this person here. All of a sudden, Thorny, you feel yourself start to lose consciousness.
Ugh.
And you fall asleep.
come
I
on.
have resistance against. I can be put to sleep magically.
Oh.
I'm an elf. Can I look to see who tried to do that? Can I look to find whoever just tried to fucking do that?
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, you can. roll. Tell you what, roll Roll a
You've invested again, Ryan.
Roll
by the
invest-
power of Thorny.
roll investigation with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Beautiful. My first roll was an 18 anyway, but it's still a -2. I'm stupid. What am I looking for? Wait, what was it?
He
Investigation?
knows no
Investigation, yeah.
boundaries.
16.
All right, so you see it's this sort of dude standing behind who looks like the general, who's wearing like glasses, kind of a nerd wizard.
What a nerd.
Okay, I just stare him down. I just look at him and stare him down.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, for the love of God, please. Okay, 15.
All right, so he kind of just backs up to the back of the crowd of guards.
Yeah, that's right.
Moves to the back of the ranks.
But yeah. So wait a second. If I can handle this little issue that we've been having here, can we all just put down our spears and chill out?
Roll persuasion.
+1, so that's 18.
All right, so a lot of
those
people
kind of
lower their
sweaty bullets.
spears. About half of them lower their spears, they're kind of siding with you. But the general says, "Listen, this person tried to steal a very, very priceless artifact.
No,
I know,
he
I know.
didn't try and steal it. He wasn't. He
took it out of the case."
but he's still here. He wasn't running. He was standing there. He took it.
I cast
Listen.
Do I get to
Thorny.
speak for myself, or am
I
I gonna get shot again?
I cast Fun Size on Thorny.
What did you do to me?
I cast Fun Size on
Oh my god, I
Thorny.
forgot you guys don't know about fun size.
I'm doing that.
What kind of saving throw does Thorny need to make?
I think it's Constitution, I think.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw, Thorny.
Oh no.
Sweet
I'll fail
fucking
it.
Jesus. 19 plus 3. 22.
Wait, are you unwilling for this to happen?
Yes, I'm very unwilling. I don't know what you're trying to do to me. I just feel some magical effects, and I'm like, what the fuck? I think I'm trying to be put to sleep again. I don't know what I'm doing. So, 22.
We're so bad at diplomacy. We're like just the fucking Three Stooges over here, standing here like
That are bad. Where the heck is
get
Vinka?
something done.
I'm in the aquarium. I would be able to help with this.
Yeah, do you want to follow the? Let's say that you presumably saw the guards go that way. Are you gonna follow them, or are you just like, some idiot set off the alarms?
Not my problem.
Anyway, this is a really cool looking fish.
I mean, I was looking at the fish, but I'm like, you know what? I should probably
very in
catch up with the
character.
group sooner or later.
So we'll say that right now, Vinka, you're in the back of the crowd.
Huh.
In the back of that has gone around this whole point. I expected this to be settled a little quicker.
Can I speak in Draconic to Altivo? Like, for a
Yeah.
hot
Sure.
minute?
Hello?
Sure.
Okay.
Literally everyone in the crowd's going to be suspicious.
Okay, well, I just want to talk to Altivo, because no one's listening to me. So maybe
go.
Altivo will listen to me.
All right.
It's the same thing I've been saying. Do I get the opportunity to explain myself?
No, because you've done fucking enough, my dude.
Okay, listen.
Listen, no,
I-
you
what-
listen to, no, don't sass me, mister. I'm gonna make
You're-
you little, and you're gonna like it.
The guards have put their spears back
You're
up because
not
they
my
see
parent.
it.
I'm basically.
The guards see this argument in Draconic and
Guys,
start to
please
heat
stop.
up, and they put up their spears again.
Oh my god.
Okay, can I waltz in? Like just like a cowboy.
Are you just like
with the
holding two
freaking
churros
walk.
in each hand, like
I mean, this is an
munch
entirely.
crotching on a churro?
This is entirely
Alright.
a Vinka entrance.
All right, so Vinka waltzes onto the scene.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know,
Help.
man.
What do you guys do now? Why?
Me, it was 20.
Well, now
Horny.
I'm speaking in common again. Well, if I can explain myself to someone who will listen, this can literally blow over in like 45 seconds.
Well, I'm listening.
And so are the guards.
So, that guy, and I'm pointing to Simon, right? That guy was worried that some big group of people were gonna come try to steal this gear, and he wanted to put it somewhere safe. But apparently this museum is safe. So I decided to test how easy it would be to actually take this. And it turns out pretty fucking easy.
I mean,
Well, it sounds to me like this place ain't that safe.
So, clearly, if this gear is important and that guy has some reason to worry about it, this gear should be placed somewhere more secure.
All right, so the guards look over
Oh my
you
God.
and say, you do bring up a very good point. You're doing a very good job of escaping with the gear.
If I ran, you'd actually have a reason to shoot me, except for that one guard who just apparently decided I needed to be shot for just standing here. I don't. Still
guy-
not sure about that. Is he
guy-
getting
that-
fired?
yeah, that guy should be
No.
fired and put in jail.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna put him in jail with you. Don't worry.
Lock him up.
Okay, tell you what.
Lock him up.
One of the guards throws him in the cell, which is a couple rooms away.
Just carry like a tiny cage around. Just
And he says, however, you did cause very much of a disturbance, and you did show the will to steal this gear. We won't put you away for nearly as long as we wanted to. How about one night?
Okay, hold on.
Guards!
I'm gonna-
And 2 guards approach you.
oh come on.
Okay, hold on. Before we just decide to throw Thorny in jail.
They already have the hands on Thorny, but keep going.
Okay, hold on.
I'm like getting out of their grasp, and I'm just like, I'll walk myself over. Don't touch me.
Okay. All right. So are you just gonna go?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna ask, before you guys just go ahead and throw Thorny in jail, are we gonna have a chance to, like, stay with Thorny over the night, or, like, what's gonna happen?
Oh yes, of course. And since it is, I haven't decided a voice for this guard.
It's just a different guard talking each time. It's fine.
Yeah.
a
This one is
shapeshifter.
this one's the magic guy in the back. Well, I mean, I guess since it's one night, we as a hive mind can allow you guys to just have visiting hours for the night. So yeah, you can visit them.
I'm not getting involved anymore.
Guards.
The guards arrive. My
All right. So
This.
so Thorny, you are promptly and I guess since you're complying, not as harshly escorted to the jail cell.
Okay,
Sure.
so wait, if they're a hive mind, then what's their name?
They all speak together. We are all Jeff.
Is this actually happening?
It is now.
Hi, Jeff.
We are all Jeff.
It is now.
No, wait. Our name Jeff.
They all close in on the light boy.
We are-
One of us. One of us.
My
We
name
are
isn't
Legion,
Jeff.
but you can call us Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff. My name is Jeff.
Okay.
That's a joke that I was making.
All right,
Our name
so-
Jeff.
So the Jeffs escort Thorny into the jail cell and closes the door. And Thorny, within that jail cell, you meet the archer who shot you,
Beautiful.
and also a very, very small, shrivelly-looking troll.
Okay, not expecting that one.
And the
like-
troll's
Is it like one of the
He got too touchy with the churros.
is it like one of the
So-
DreamWorks trolls?
no,
Please.
like a think
Dang.
bridge troll.
I was gonna be like, is Branch just kind of sitting there?
So he kind of like hobbles over to you, Thorny, and says, "So I saw that sort of a show you put on.
Who are you?
Oh, you haven't heard of me?
I don't know if I even want to anymore.
I thought that I was infamous around this town, but clearly you must be an outsider.
Will is this person old? Will I actually have known anything from having been in Bayville?
There's
a
no
while
way you
back?
would know this person.
Cool. They're just being got it. Cool. Okay.
I'm the Squirts Troll.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I have been
Words troll.
I was thrown in for terrorizing this town with my gun of squirting. But little do those fools know, I always carry a second squirt gun.
You squirt me with that gun, I'm gonna beat you senseless.
Let me roll intimidation.
Oh, for the love of God, please.
My name is Diarrhea Boy.
Alright, 12.
This dude squirts the shit out of you.
Alright, can
And,
I
the
run
guard-
over and try to grapple him and put his arms behind his back with his, like, chest on the ground? Like police
The
style?
squirts troll bows for no one.
Oh yeah, sure. Roll strength.
Oh, can I turn my bracelet to strength first? I didn't know it would be a strength check.
Thorny's
The
just
one
like, hold
time.
up.
The one time you use your bracelet is for suplexing
Excuse me,
the
I've used the
squirt
bracelet
troll.
several times.
Oh yeah, you're
Finally,
right, my bad.
I use for my bracelet to subdue the squirts troll.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can, all right, roll strength. You can have the bonus.
Alright,
I hate this.
20. Not natural, but 20.
All right, you pin the sucker to the ground. One of the guards says, "Oi, what's going on in there?" I mean, one of the Jeffs, my bad.
Wait. Is every guard
wait.
in this whole like universe, are they all Jeff?
Jeff.
Yes, and I see where you're going with this, and
Oh,
I
no.
might have to veto it. I know that I said earlier that you knew two of them, but now we've retconned that, I guess.
No,
Sorry.
I can still know them. I can still know the Jeffs. They still have probably like a life outside of being a guard.
Yeah.
Like,
True, but it's
Jeff
only
is a
a-
very common name.
We'll say
These all
sure, but
happen
it's
to
only
be
a
Jeff.
minor acquaintance.
Yeah, like they probably have a kid before they became a Jeff.
Yeah, I
Before
mean,
they got subdued.
we-
Okay, wait,
we've
no,
all
you
probably
knew
come
two of
across a
them
Jeff.
before the Jeffs claimed them.
Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second.
There was just like a ritual, a Jeff ritual.
While Kay,
You just become Jeff.
while Kay is doing that, let's talk about you three. What are you three doing? Are y'all approaching the jail cell to talk to
No.
Thorny and get a plan
No,
together? or-
I'm not talking to Thorny after that stunt.
Lifeboy walks up. It's a squirts troll. Get him, Thorny! Get him!
Oh, this episode's gone off the rails.
I hate this.
This might be one of my new favorites.
I'm not even saying anything besides just laughing.
We've established the Jeff hive mind, the squirts troll, and Altifa using fun size on Thorny, and Thorny getting shot in the stomach. Oh god. I don't see why at least Lightboy wouldn't like just hang for a little bit. I mean, like, she's really got nothing else to do here, so
Finka's probably with Altavo just because, you know.
I know, Altiva, you said you're not talking to Thorny actively.
Oh, you son of
I mean, I will if they talk to me
Can I-
first. I might just be like, yep.
If what?
If Thorny talks to me first, I might just be like, yep.
Well, that's great because Thorny was about to ask the guard if visiting hours are happening.
Oh, they're happening.
Okay, great. Is Altivo nearby?
Yeah, I'm like standing a little way though. I'm waiting for the museum owner. I'm standing like a little bit away from the cell. Like you can see me, but I'm not like standing like actively.
Yeah,
Got
Altiva
it.
right now is about like 50 feet away or so, like 2 rooms over still.
yeah, Lightboy's the only one that's actually standing like near the
But
cell.
you can see me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's actually not true because you see also next to the cell is Simon.
What the fuck?
And Simon kind of turns to you and says, "Well, that was interesting."
Turns to me.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So I do agree with what you're going for here. Like, I agree that this gear isn't safe here, but you were being a little transparent about it.
I mean, you were arguing with the guard about the same thing, so I don't see why you weren't being transparent either.
Well, at least when I did it, I was just trying to bring attention to it and not,
And so was
actively
I.
stealing it.
If one more person accuses me of stealing that goddamn gear, If I was stealing the gear, I would have been gone. I wasn't trying to steal the gear.
I suppose.
Altivo, do a performance check.
I got an 11. Wait. I need to add a thing. 12.
All right, with a 12. All right, let me just give some context. Avage's Discord is saying the thing is Altivo wants Thorny to see them ignoring him.
Like a cat.
And tell you what, Thorny, roll perception.
Oh, get ready for me to not notice a damn thing. Oh shit, my perception's actually +3.
That's the way we became the petty bunch.
Well,
That's
I ended up
that's
rolling
our
a
squad
16
name.
+3. No, wait, that's a skip. Nope, yeah, 16 +3, 19.
Instead of the Brady Bunch, with the Petty Bunch.
So Thorny, you feel like someone's looking at you, and you take a look over to Altivo, and your eyes meet for a second, but then Altivo actually turns their head away.
In Draconic, I'm gonna be like, oh, good one.
I'm in Draconic, I'm gonna go.
In
I
Draconic.
wish I could speak Draconic.
Is that like?
There's a separate word for.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not an expert in Draconic.
I am.
Should pick up Draconic one day. That'd be nice.
Vinka's just kind of sitting there amidst it all, twiddling his thumbs.
Eating a churro, hanging out.
So I'm gonna turn.
Just chilling.
Can't.
So Simon turns and says, "So I assume you know that dragon?"
Yup. Kind of.
Judging by your display, it seems like you all have an interesting relationship.
Yeah, it's been like a week.
We need to come up with a plan.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Simon Blanche. I came here because I heard that the Red Krakens are going to be attacking this town.
Who did you hear that from?
My intel.
Intel.
Which-
Can you do some name dropping, my friend? If we're gonna help you, we need we need our own intel, if you know what I mean.
It's private business. I know you have no reason. I know that's the most bullshit thing you've ever heard in your life, and...
Oh, it absolutely is.
Alright, fine, don't believe me.
Altivo is about
Done.
to stomp over there and be like,
Okay.
excuse me?
So anyway, Light Boy. And Thorny just completely shrugs Simon off and ignores Simon entirely. Thorny's over Simon.
Hey, what's up?
Well, wait, are there guards around?
Yes.
Why did you need to whisper that?
There's one directly by your cell.
Damn it. Okay. Let's rain check this conversation
Okay.
for a little bit.
All right.
All right, let's cut over to the Dargans real quick. So you two are what are you two up to at this moment? Just kind of
Ignoring
being
Thorny.
passive aggressive.
Ignoring Thorny.
All right, cool. Vink, are you getting in on this?
Twiddling my thumbs.
All right, cool.
I'm waiting for the museum.
And so the museum dude comes. Yes, hello there.
Hi. Yeah, where's Simon?
Oh, he's moved on from the jail cell. He understands why Thorny can't trust him, so he just kind of moved on. And now that he sees the director there, he's like, "Oh yes, hello there, director."
Yeah, we wanted to talk to you about this whole gear situation with the Krakens.
All right, I'm all ears.
I actually live here in town. I was thinking maybe we could talk somewhere a little more privately.
Do you mind if I bring a few guards with me?
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
recently, someone tried to steal the gear, and things are a little on edge.
Yeah,
I didn't try to steal it.
I would have no idea who that is.
Lightboy, do you stick with Thorny, or do you go with the two dragons?
I'll stay there. I don't really. Lightboy isn't as invested right now. She's very on edge just about
I was
everything.
just about to ask. See, there was a little bit of an altercation. If I bring my squad with me, I have a squad.
Sure. I guess we could allow some more people. Who might they be?
Just my friend Sven. my significant other here, Vinka, and Light Boy. They're my peeps, my squad. So if you go and get ready in the meeting room, we'll mosey on along.
Okay, I'll meet you up there.
There's a very good guard. What was his name? He took that guy away. That one guy that tried to steal.
Their name
it.
Jeff.
Yeah.
That's
him.
Their name's Jeff.
You can go and get the Jeff that took away the dude. Hell.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, already doing it. Holy shit.
What?
I got in that 20.
Okay, so all of a sudden this dude's like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna give that Jeff a raise.
Yeah. You go get him and go and tell him.
In fact, while he's guarding us, I'll be sure to give him a raise.
Yeah,
hey, Jeff! And all the guards look to him. No, cell Jeff. And the Jeff by the cell nods his head and follows him up to the meeting room.
I go over to the
Hey.
I'm not talking to you, Thorny. I'm saying this in Draconic. But I'm talking to you right now just so I can tell you that I have a plan to get you out of here, but you have to trust me.
Are you guys talking about me?
Yes.
You can say it to my face.
In Draconic, I respond and say, just fun size me, whatever that means. If it means make me smaller, I can walk through the bars.
I see how it is.
And then unfun size me.
That's what I am. I'm gonna do a couple of things here.
I
You have to
an
trust
idea.
me, okay? Just let this happen.
Okay.
So Simon kind of looks down at Lightboy going, what's going on?
They're talking about me and Draconic. Bunch of
Yeah,
assholes.
dude, they're totally talking shit about the both of y'all.
Thanks for the reassurance, Vinka.
I just realized Rosario's just kind of been there.
Just let this happen.
He's done.
Chilling.
He's used to this
He knows
bullshit.
about shenanigans.
Yeah, he's used to this
So
bullshit.
Rosario comes up and says, Master Simon. He's like, yes, Rosario. So you managed to get the appointment you needed? Yes, I did. Do you need me to accompany you? And he says, if you wish, you may.
Yeah, you two head up there. We'll be along shortly.
All right.
Yep.
And with that, he kind of slowly makes his way away.
Altiva is just smiling really big. That's like huge.
It's a good smile. All right.
Okay. Can I cast invisibility on Thorny?
Ooh.
Let me take a look at how invisibility do.
And then cast Fun Size on him so he can go through the bars.
Only catch is that invisibility is a concentration spell.
That's fine. I won't need to do it for a long time. Only until he's
So that means you
small
can't
enough.
cast any other spells while he's invisible.
Okay, I can cast Fun Size first.
Okay, cool.
I cast Fun Size on Thorny.
Well, before that,
Alright.
I get up and I get off of the dude and
Oh yeah,
towards the door so that I'm not this tiny thing on top of that thing, and then yikes.
What is this? Listen, we have an issue with consistency, I think, because the whole time Thorny has been subduing.
No,
what
I've
are
just
you,
been sitting.
Mr.
I've just
Squirt?
been sitting on his
Squirrel.
back. I've just been kind of
Yeah.
sitting on him.
Gotcha.
I think
All right.
that he's probably passed out at this point.
No, let me see if he's passed out.
Cool.
No, he's still like making some noise. He makes a bit of noise when you stand up. He's like, when you stand up. All right, so you're gonna cast Fun Size?
Yep.
Okay, Thorny, you see that you very quickly, almost in a deja vu sort of sense, go down to like even smaller than you were earlier when Vinka totally pranked you.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right now, you're about
About the size
right
of an
now.
ant.
Yeah, right now you're about the size of an ant.
Oh shit! I book it. I take off.
All right, you start running at about a foot an hour.
Yeah, I'm not getting very far. I know that, but I'm running
All right.
through the bars.
I
Wait,
kind of
before you do, I need you to make a quick Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck.
What a
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What a
Oh shit!
surreal image.
18, 15 plus 3.
Okay. All of a
That's good.
sudden, you feel your feet fall out from under you, and you are washed away by an enormous torrent of water. And you see the squirt goblin has
little
finally gotten his
Hey!
the squirt troll has gotten his revenge.
Wait, does that mean I get out faster then? I'm just like riding
Yes.
this little surf. I'm
Oh yeah,
body
you do.
surfing
Oh
through
yeah.
the bars.
Wait. Roll dexterity saving throw. Let's see.
Oh, my bracelet's set on strength, isn't it? Damn it.
Yeah.
I was
All
going
right.
to say that I've put my tail down for him to catch onto.
Oh, that's a 7.
All right.
Any way I can help?
Wait. You attempt to
Do I
some
drown?
sick. No, you don't drown, but you do attempt to do some sick body surfing. You stay above water, but you slam direct. Oh God! You slam directly into the bar, which gives you 10 damage.
I just love the image of like
God.
you go like I just love like this Ant-Man situation where like you go down to like Thorny's level, like Thorny's point of view, and it's like and he's like, oh no, it's like whoa, and then like it just cuts to like Lightboy like looking just like Squirt, stop it.
It's just like
He's just like
No, this is the revenge of the
Squirts, Squirts, come on, man, Squirts. I'll give you like a gold or something. Just stop it.
I'll give you a Snickers. I'll give you a Snickers. You're not you. And
You're not you when you're hungry.
you squirt too much when you're hungry.
But after slamming into the bar, you manage to make it out, and now you have a washed-up Thorny on the ground in front of the
am I
three
big
of you.
size now again, or am I still fun size?
No, you're still fun size for like an hour. I think it's an hour.
Oh Jesus!
I put
Does somebody need to carry Thorny?
Yeah.
Like that might be easier than
I put Thorny
invisibility.
in my pocket.
That was a sound if I've ever heard it.
Okay, we're all together. Let's go quickly.
All right. While I'm in there, I'm trying to climb the fabric to get out of the pocket, and just like make my way out of the musty
like
pocket.
There's like some candy in there, like loose candy that I've licked, and it's kind of sticky.
God.
Y'all make it up the stairs, and you go into the room to see that Rosaria and Simon had been sitting at the table in front of this director of the museum.
Ryan, here's a question.
Yeah.
How far? Okay, in comparison to how long we were recording and how far we've gotten, were you expecting it to take this long?
No.
You're the one that did this.
It's how much progress we've actually made.
I actually did expect for Thorny to just stay in jail. I don't know why, but I did.
I didn't want to split up the party.
That's true.
Can I just trance? Thorny's just I'm also at 5 hit
He's
points,
done.
so Thorny's just gonna trance. And
Well, in order to get health back, in order for you to be short rest, it has to be for an hour.
That's
I think
how
is
long.
the
That's
general.
Well, he's gonna be
tell
little
you-
for an
yeah,
hour.
that's
It's gonna be
gonna
tiny for like an hour.
Okay, tell you what, yeah, you can-
4 hours, but basically he's done. He's over it. He's like,
Alright, yeah, you
fuck, I'm
can-
in this
you
pocket
can-
now, I guess.
in,
You can go full trance mode in order to use a hit dice.
in Draconic. I
to get some
whisper to
HP back.
Thorny, after this, you're going back in the cell.
I'm tranced. I can't hear you.
He never said no.
Cool.
All right, so you can roll a hit dice if you want to get some health back, or multiple if you want to use up all your hit dice for the day.
Yeah, no, I have 5
That
hit
was
points
funny.
left.
Good thing against some self-care.
Sure, wasn't what I wanted. Yeah,
Self
fuck it,
care is
whatever.
going full trance mode inside a dragon's pocket.
Stuck to pre-licked candy.
I mean, that sounds like a self-care day to me. I don't know about you guys.
All right, did you get some health back?
Yeah, I'm at 17.
Oh, okay.
I used both my D10, so.
Okay, cool. You have 3 d10s right now, right?
No, I only had 2 D10, and I used both of them.
You should have 3, by the way.
I have 1 more D10 left.
Huzzah!
Y'all are just chilling out in this room. It looks like a general office, and the director of the museum says, "Okay, what would you like to discuss?"
Yes. I was going to talk about.
Your churros are too expensive. I'm kidding. Keep going.
Well, they are. I mean, that's not. But yes. This is about the baddies that are on their way.
Baddies.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you said daddies.
I mean, I've already got one.
Listen,
ready.
I mean all those jests though.
if we're going to be discussing fathers
No.
here,
No. Light boy, shut up.
D&D stands for Dungeons and Daddies.
Simon chimes in
We want
and says, "We believe that the gear isn't safe here."
I mean, as proved by before. I was going to talk about Ambercliff.
All right, well, one thing at a time. First things first, I feel the need to mention that there are guards surrounding this entire perimeter. If the only reason that he didn't have the chance to run, well, he could have run away, but if he did, he would have run into one of our many Jeffs.
But listen to me. This isn't going to be just one idiot guy with a fucking, I don't know what it is, a pike? I don't know, dude. It's not going to be just one guy with a pike. This is going to be something that you've never seen before. Nothing that Bayvale has ever seen. And we will all die.
What might you be talking about?
The Krakens.
The Krakens.
Do you want to talk to me in that tone,
No. It's just I've never heard of these Krakens before.
The Red Kraken.
Like,
I thought you knew. How do you not?
the Red Krakens are mostly known by seafaring folk, and this person is just kind of lived being the director of this museum. He's more dedicated to
Study.
sort of the history of magical artifacts rather than
People chasing them.
The great open waters.
yeah, he's a bit of a landlubber, for lack of a better term.
There isn't a better
Well,
term. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a good term.
Tivo just goes, landlubbers.
He is offended and immediately no. He says, "Well, would you mind explaining who these Red Krakens are?"
They're
Big monsters, obviously.
they're more like pirates that are after this gear. I don't know why, I don't know what for, but they're after it. And I've experienced run-ins with these Red Kraken, and I know if we don't do something now, they'll take everything. And they won't stop with us.
I'm in.
I understand. I understand what you're going through. Listen, if it will put your mind at ease, then we'll double the perimeter security tonight.
That won't. We need to organize, and we need to fight back.
Yeah, come on. Let's give my friend the benefit of the doubt here. They said before, they've had run-ins with these people. I'm sure they know the intensity of what these bad guys are capable of. Now, we've been through a lot of shit today, and I know we're all a little stressed out, but, if we can maybe cooperate and listen to the person who knows what they're talking about, maybe we could get somewhere.
Altivo beams at Lightboy.
That sounds like a plan to me. I'd really like to hear what they have to say.
Of course you would. You
He looks at you with a look that it doesn't say words, but it pretty much says, "Look, Vinka, I know you're gay. Just
Okay, but Vinka just sticks his tongue out.
so all of a sudden you hear Simon speak up, saying, "So the Red Krakens, I agree with you, are incredibly powerful. But do you think that we'll be able to fight back against them?"
Not like we have a choice.
I think there is a choice. We take the gear, we hide it somewhere else,
They'll still
and we
come.
prevent them.
They'll still come. They'll still kill everyone. Because they'll want to know where it is. And if they know that it's been here,
Look,
they'll look for it. And
I
they'll take everyone with them.
have my own knowledge of similar situations, and I will say that if these people really badly want this gear, they're not going to stop here. They're not going to see that it's just not here and then give up. I know these types, and if they're determined, they will they'll destroy. They will have no. They just won't stop, and that's I think the point that we're getting at here, and I think that's what we really need to build our strategy on.
We can take it and we can hide it, but that won't be enough. We have to fight back.
Well, I'm ready to kick ass and take names.
Altivo, roll persuasion with advantage.
17. So 18 plus 1.
All right, so you see his face kind of soften up a little bit, and he says, all right. I understand where you're going with this. Sure. But you need to understand that I need to keep some of the guard to guard the museum.
Yes, I do. I understand.
Well, thank you for understanding. I'll give you half of my Jeffs, which, roughly 30 men and women. We're equal opportunity here.
Thank
They're just all Jeff.
I mean,
Yeah, well...
Anyone can be a Jeff.
Jeff is a large non-binary entity. So.
Exactly. Listen,
God bless Jeff.
Jeff isn't.
Jeff is
isn't
non-binary.
a name. Jeff is a state of being.
Jeff is
okay?
a feeling. Jeff is a feeling. Jeff is a feeling.
Jeff is a big mood.
And they're all hive mind.
Jeff is a feeling.
I can give you men to help protect the town. However, I don't think I'll be able to give you any ships. That's more of a harbor deal.
I understand. Thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you. If this is everything that you can do, which is...
Simon speaks up and says, "Can we still hide the gear?"
Yeah, we'll take the gear and we'll push it
push it
somewhere else.
else.
Joe courtesy event.
The director turns and says, "Okay, so let me understand what you're trying to do here. I'll lend you the Jeffs. However, what you're saying is take half of the guard off of the museum and then let you just pick up one of our most priceless relics and walk away. I understand where you're going with this. However, I simply just can't let that happen."
Well, we're not...
Hey, listen.
We're not going to take it away.
Listen,
We're going to have to rest with it.
Also, if you think about it, the biggest threat to your gear in our group is now vastly subdued, and even he didn't run away with the gear.
As well as that, I'm going to try and enlist the help of the mayor. So. You can come with us if you want to.
I would rather stay here, thank you. However, we are keeping the gear. We hope you understand.
Can you put it somewhere less out in the open? Is there a vault that you have here?
Yeah, I mean, just anywhere safer, just not on display.
Yes, you have to have a vault.
I suppose there is a more secure location that we can put it less out of the open. Yes, we will do that for tonight.
Where is the location?
He opens up a file cabinet.
Okay, that's fine. That's much better than...
Pirates hate files.
You know it.
That's why they joined the high seas, to escape the clutches of capitalism.
Can't... Oh my god, same.
The high communism.
That's literally why... Yes. God, mood. But, yeah, that'll work.
I'll get this all taken care of. Now, I have some business I need to attend to, such as fixing the display glass.
Okay, we'll come back to you later with our news from Mayor?
Sounds good.
Neato.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Simon nods and says, "Thank you very much for hiding it away somewhere else." And with that, the 5 of you, with one of you being in a pocket, leaves.
Okay.
So Simon turns to you before he heads back and says, "So how do you expect the guards to not know that Thorny's in his cage?"
I mean, you could put him back in.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So let me get this straight, and I'm not entirely sure what happened, but you shrunk him down, used some water dude to get him out.
I mean, the water dude was kind of a.
And now you're just putting him back.
He was more in the way than anything.
I didn't,
and now you're just putting him back.
Listen, Simon, buddy. Last episode, we were all split up for God knows how long, and I don't want that to happen again. Okay?
Fair enough.
Gotta keep this
good fourth wall break.
Together. I'll see you tomorrow or later, or you have like a phone.
I'll probably be keeping an eye on this gear for the night.
Good idea.
Fantasy phone.
Good idea. Nice. Good idea, bro.
I'll be staking my claim with this museum, but I know that your plan is to keep an eye over all of this, like to create a sort of navy to fight these people. I want to say I wish you the best of luck. I've known people who were part of the Red Kraken, and I know of their treachery and how brutal they can be. So please, be careful.
Thanks, dude. You too.
And with that, do you put Thorny back in the cage?
We'll come back and get you tomorrow, I guess. Good luck being tiny.
Am I just thrown through the bars?
Pretty much.
And I just land on the ground and take another 25 hit points?
No. I place you gently. I'm not an asshole.
Since the party is split for a little bit, Thorny, you wake up from your trance and you are back in the cell.
Cool.
Last you saw, you were just put in the pocket. Now you're just back in the cell.
Cool. So I'm back at 22 hit points?
Yeah.
Great. So I don't know where the others have gone, and I don't know what time it is. Do I know anything?
No.
I mean, isn't that Thorny just in a nutshell?
True. True.
I just thought of a funny thing.
Bring on the funny.
When he woke up, Vinka was somehow in there just playing the harmonica for no reason.
Just to keep him company.
What are you in for?
I'm the guy he killed.
Wait, Vinka's in the cell?
No. It was
just a funny
humor
Got
joke.
it.
All right.
Noted.
So, Thorny, you're going to be left behind in jail.
Well, I'm looking for a way out.
Can I just say that was both the best jailbreak and the most useless jailbreak I've ever seen in my entire life.
Thanks.
So, you said y'all are heading over to the mayor?
Wait. Wait, what time is it for us?
Right now, we'll say it's about 6 p.m.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go and see the mayor. Is there anything that you two want to do?
Yeah, I was about to say, Vinka and Lightboy, do you want to follow Altiva to the mayor?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd be down with that, sure.
like we can do other stuff. Like we can walk through.
It'd be good to go like organize this
I just don't want to
armada, if you will.
outside of just talking in character. I don't want to just like drag you guys around doing my shit. The plan is to unite Bayvale and Ambercliff and to keep that gear safe.
Okay.
For the sake of streamlining this, because I don't have a lot of time, and Kay didn't have a lot of time, and I do want to move this episode along. You know the mayor pretty well, so you can roll with advantage, and it'll land pretty well.
Oh, wait, what if we... Yeah, like I knew the mayor, and I was like, come to Ambercliff with us.
Yeah, we'll say that...
Hey, need a vacation?
That's the new...
roll...
That's the new Altiva voice.
That's the new Altiva.
Good, I like
canon
it.
now.
That is a 17.
Okay. So the way it works is you basically walk in town hall and give a quick skinny version of what you're going to say to him.
Come with us, we need to save the world.
Okay.
Yay!
The world. Ah! That's the Mayor of Bayville's voice.
I love him. I just imagine like a tiny little portly dude, like with like graying hair and like a mustache.
Yeah, like
He's the Monopoly man.
it's just the Monopoly guy.
He's a Monopoly man. He's the
My
Mayor of Bayville.
God.
All right, so
Did we just say another thing at the same
Yes.
time?
Oh my god.
Amazing. All
for the
right.
sake of moving this along, we're gonna say that the mayor was like, okay. No, that's Count Flanagan. We'll say the mayor was like, oh yes.
Make him French.
Oh yes. I will give you.
That's awful. Keep doing it.
Hey, if you're French and you're watching this, I'm so sorry.
That was terrible.
I'll just stick with my first voice.
Oui.
I'll be sure to give you all sorts of boats so that you may fight off this threat. And we have plenty of men in the militia who are willing to fight for this.
You're great.
Besides, we haven't had a lot of conflict in a while. I'm sure they're antsy to getting up in arms.
Thank you. And just to really say thank you, I'll bring your favorite lemon squares to the PDA meeting next time.
Oh, Altivo, stop it.
Ah, you know me. There's the double layer ones with the meringue on top. You know the ones you like.
Oh, you do too much.
Not enough. Okay, let's go down to Cliff. Yay!
Tell Nanu I said hello.
Yep.
All right.
wonder what Vinka and Thorny are doing. That was movie magic.
Vinka, are you sticking with Thorny on this, or?
Yeah,
All right.
I guess.
All right, how's the little convo piece between Vinko and Thorny looking?
In Draconic. This is all going to be in Draconic because I don't want anyone know my business. Also, is Simon still
There's
there?
only the squirt roll.
Simon is there, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to watch
He's kind of
Simon.
he's standing around where the podium was, so that's about a good 60 feet away from where you are right now.
Yeah, I'm not taking my eyes off of him, and I'm going to tell Vinka in Draconic, Vinka.
Yes. He was just kind of sitting, like, next to the cell, kind of dozing off a little bit.
Don't take your eyes off of Simon. Watch him.
Why?
I don't trust him. I'm not getting a good vibe from him.
All of a sudden, from behind you, you hear, "Are you speaking the devil's magic words?"
Is that the troll?
Yes. And he squirts you.
Are you calling me the devil? What? That's in common.
He just keeps on squirting you a bit while you guys keep your eyes on Simon.
That
I
explains
swear
everything.
to... I swear to God, if you do not stop, you will catch these flames, boy.
He tries to squirt you again, but he is out of water. This was a massive oversight. All right, so y'all
You are lucky.
keep your eyes on Simon?
Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just kind of, I don't know, leaning against a wall or sitting against a wall where I can just keep him in, like, my view.
He's kind of pacing back and forth.
Got you in my sights.
Is the gear around? Where's the gear?
The gear is still on the display for the day because there's still like tourists coming in and taking a look at it. But once nighttime hits,
Hold on. Hold on. The gear is in an open, broken display case.
the glass has been fixed.
Okay. Someone mended the spell. Got it. Or
Yeah,
something.
someone
Whatever.
mended
Got
it. Yeah,
Cool.
someone
Okay.
mended it. Don't worry, it isn't like completely out in the open. Yeah, he's just kind of like idly sort of pacing around, just because he's a little bit wary, making sure no one's trying to do any steely things. Every so often, he kind of glances over and he notices that y'all are just staring at him intently, but he doesn't pay it too much mind.
Thorny winks. Next time they make eye contact, Thorny just winks.
He winks back.
You ever seen the gif of Kevin Hart? That's what Vinka's doing.
I'm not even sure if I can narrow that down, but
And I'm
I'm
sorry,
sure someone
He's
else
just like
will.
looking
Sorry.
over the microphone, just peering.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
what of Kevin Hart?
The GIF.
The gif.
Okay.
We're not bringing this discourse.
Yeah, this is
No,
just
we're-
an average
we're gonna
episode of
move on.
Realms. So he looks at you again, and y'all have a little wink. He winks back, and there's a connection. You're not sure what kind, but there is a connection.
Okay. Okay.
He sort of, after a while, he sort of walks over after that wink and says, "Could I help you?
Yeah, why are you still here?
I'm here to make sure that the gear stays safe."
Well, you did a pretty shit job earlier, so you think you can do better now?
Oh my god.
He kind of gives you a bit of stink eye because he realizes that you totally got him. And he says, "Touche." If you did try to run, I knew that there were guards at every exit. They would have apprehended you.
Okay. Well, sure. But, anyways.
Took him a while to think of that one.
Took you a while to think of that one. Hey, guess who sends you money from GoChild, Jordan?
Ooh. Simon, why are you so invested in keeping this gear safe? Why is it such a personal mission for you?
It isn't really that personal. It's just I saw there was something really bad about to happen, and I thought that I should do my best to make sure it doesn't happen. If
So
there's
what
bad,
do you normally do?
what do you
who
mean?
are
What
you?
do I normally do?
Well, before being an adventurer, I was a bounty hunter. What do you do?
Before I was an adventurer, I mean, I ran away from home. My parent wasn't really the best guy, and I wanted to get out of there. And Rosario walks up and says, yes, he is the son of Count Blanche. I'm sure you know him.
Remind me.
Oh my god.
Doug Dimmadome.
He's Fountain Dude.
All right, I'll go with better. Remember the dude who remember when I quit, when I broke up with Count Flanagan and joined someone else?
Aw.
Oh.
The dude
Flanagan was the annoying
the dude,
one?
yes, the one that you stole
Okay,
the apples
so-
from is Count Blanche.
So the other one.
Apples?
So
Yes.
Apples,
The-
got it.
The racist murderer, dude.
Yes, that's why. Thank you, disembodied voice of Altivo. That's why I actually left
You're
home.
welcome. I
yes,
am a phantom.
But yes, just his views on the world were just so skewed. I had to get out, and I just took to the road. And eventually, he sent Rosario to find me, tried to bring me back, but as you can see, that isn't doing very well. Yes, I just kind of hang out with him now.
So you guys have just been in Bayvale, just moseying around, picking your noses until you heard that someone was going to try to steal some big fancy thing, and you decided to come check out that big fancy thing?
Not necessarily. I've been all around. I've been all around Spagootia. Back and forth, to and fro. I heard from someone that the Red Krakens were coming, and I figured I needed to stop them because this is what you do, you know?
Hey, man. What do you know about the Red Krakens, actually?
Yeah, I don't take you for a seafaring type.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did manage to make some friends that were of the seafaring variety. And what they had told me is they had recently left the Red Krakens because they were working on an enormous machine. A machine that was going to be the end of days. And of course, they didn't want to be on the Red Krakens anymore, so they left. I met up with them, heard their story, and one day I was along the coast and I saw a fleet of Red Kraken ships. I saw they were coming towards Bayvale, and I figured that they were going to try to get the gear. So, here I am to try to make sure they don't do that and don't end the world.
That's, very noble of you. Just to try and stop them.
Well,
Are you gonna help us?
of course. You are trying to stop the Red Krakens, aren't you?
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check on
Sure.
Thorny's not believing shit. Natural 20.
Natural 20. He is being 100% genuine right now.
What a fucking waste.
Well, I mean, hey, it's nat 20, so now you know that he's not a freaking evil liar man who's trying to slit your throats the second you turn your head.
Yeah, Thorny still doesn't buy it. Can't trust
You got a
himself.
nat 20! How untrusting are you?
Listen.
Someone could literally, like, carve the heart out of their body, give it to you, and say, here's this for a heart transplant, and you'd just be all like, I don't know.
Is it poison? Did you poison that?
Poison.
When I put it in the other one, the place where the heart goes on the other one, are they gonna die because you poisoned it?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Just Simon answers the disembodied voice of Light Boy.
That's not. Excuse me.
My bad.
That's not Light
That's Light
Boy.
Boy doing a voice.
That's Light Boy's brother, Rondi. There it is.
Dark girl.
Anything else you guys want out of this scene with Simon?
Are you gonna help us fight them actively, or?
Oh yes, of course. If anyone tries to get close to where the gear is, and he pulls out his sword and says, I'll be ready.
Okay, thank you, because I've got a family here. You know, this place means a lot to me.
I can understand that. But enough about me. What about you two? What brought you all here? Got a family?
Well,
Well, I mean, I know you do.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's like he just said.
Well, I know you do, but after I did pour my heart out, it's only fair that maybe I learn a little something about, you, elf. What is your name, by the way? Never got it.
Thorny.
Nice to meet you, Thorny.
Yeah.
My name's Vinka.
Excellent to meet you too, Vinka. He gives Vinka a handshake.
He gives a handshake back.
Hell yeah. So, anything that I should know before the dogs are dying upstairs? What is happening?
Anything that I should know before the dogs run in here and kill us all?
Just like the Red Krakens are just a bunch of dogs.
That would be amazing.
But yes, that's sort of my shtick on adventuring. What brought you all to adventuring?
Well, when I was younger, I didn't really have much, you know. I had one parent who wasn't that all. Just wasn't that good either, you know.
Hey, same. And he gives you like a fist bump.
Yeah, fist bump. But I just kind of took to it because I didn't really have anywhere to be, you know. Kind of took to a life of crime, but trying to turn it around a little bit.
Well, I can imagine life of crime can be fun sometimes. Not that I would know. I'm only good. I've only done good things in my life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, me and my spouse, we do lots of adventures because we can't really hold down a lot with just crimes, you know.
Yeah. Crime doesn't pay. He turns to the cell and says, "So, what about you, Squirt Stroll?" "I just kind of do it when I'm bored." "Fair enough. How about you, Thorny?"
They literally were just like, "Hey, join our group," and I'm like, "Sure." And I kind of regret it. It's been a weird week. Still a little iffy with this whole scenario. I was doing fine before. I wasn't in jail.
Now you're in jail.
I wasn't trapped in a labyrinth. I wasn't trying to steal apples for an obnoxious, pretentious, lying...
Apples? You know my dad had apples back in his backyard.
Yeah, we tried to steal them. Actually, we didn't try. We succeeded, but it doesn't really matter anymore.
Oh, nice. And he extends his fist for a fist bump.
Or he just kind of looks at it.
Have you never fist bumped before in your life? What are you, lame?
Is this guy like a
The
middle
answer to
schooler?
that, the answer to that is an unequivocal yes.
What are
Sorry.
What are you, lame?
You lame, stupid butt face.
How old does Simon look? Like, genuine question.
He looks like a solid, like 19-ish.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's a child.
Oh my god.
You've been voicing him like he's like 30.
Yeah, I thought he was like... Yeah, alright.
Nah,
19.
no,
Cool.
you think that's his natural voice?
Okay,
This
cool. We
kid's
got
a
some
poser.
character depth here. Would you say he's a lame?
He's a little lame sometimes. Well, I mean, you'll
He's
see.
a lame.
And you said that your name's Thorny, right?
Yes.
Okay. He sort of pauses for a second. And he's like, "All right. Okay.
Why?
Nothing, just sounds familiar. Don't know where.
Does it?
A little bit."
From where?
He looks at you, and the gears kind of turn in his head. And he says, "Nowhere in particular." So you all approach Ambercliff, and this city is a bit more bustling than Bayville. It's definitely got a bit more manpower behind it, and it is a little bit more sophisticated looking. Bayville looked a bit more quaint. But you all approach the house of the mayor. Well, that is where you're going, right?
Yeah, of Ambercliff. Yeah.
The mayor. Ish the mayor.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mayor.
having a fun time.
It's the mayor.
Ish the mayor.
I knock on. Unless you want to. Do you want to know?
I mean, the door's open.
What?
Like it's like a city hall sort of situation.
Oh. Yeah, Latifa knocks on the door anyway because it's polite.
You don't really hear a
And
response.
heads it. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Fucking politicians.
All right, so I assume you open the door. You go.
We're supposed to serve the people.
You open the door, and you see that the city hall's got a few people in it. Mostly just sort of a lot of people working at desks, trying to file like the infrastructure of the city. There are some people like in meetings. And at the very end, you sort of see the mayor sitting at a slightly more ornate desk, not like made of gold while the other ones are made of pudding, but this one's just like got a little bit more finish to it.
Wow, this place is designed really badly. The interior designer must have shot himself.
Whoa.
I mean,
Seem
Me
rather
too.
passionate about that.
I mean, I would have if it was me.
I
mean, I'm gonna
all
anyway,
of a sudden, you turn to your right and you see this dwarf sort of looking at you with tears in their eyes, and you read their name tag and it says Bromulet Interior Designer.
but... This looks like crap. Okay, anyway, to the mayor.
Bromulet kind of sulks out.
Sorry.
Altiva was taking no prisoners today.
You know, I remember I was thinking about like the way that the dynamic worked, and I was like, you know, I think that Altivo is the heart of the group.
I mean, I can be both. Why can't be both?
So y'all approach the mayor, who is at the end of the hideously designed city hall that was improvised. And
Altiva
So
whispered, "Hey, you be back up. No wait, I'll be back up. You be good cop."
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm good cop.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
Altiva leans on the desk and says, "Listen, buddy, we got some important."
Do you want a donut?
Yeah, we got some important donuts.
the mayor looks up. He's kind of like this sort of disheveled half elf who's got sort of like scraggly black hair, and he was like looking up from what looks to be some sort of paperwork, and he says, "Yes. How can I help you?"
I was about to say he sounds handsome, and then you gave him that voice.
All right. You can be handsome and have that voice.
Yeah. What the hecky?
Yeah, no, you're right. Continue.
All right, so he's like, "Fine, I'll give him a new, sexier voice."
No,
He's gonna
I
have a
like that
sexy
one.
voice now. He
No,
looks
I
up.
hate
He
the-
looks up. Sparkles of glitter
no.
flying away from his hair as it
Punch you-
shakes through the
I'll
wind.
literally- I'll
Oh.
I'll punch you in the face.
Hello there.
That's not a sexy voice.
Okay. No, that's the sexy voice.
Oh wait, no. I think I know what he wants. I think you know what he wants in a sexy voice. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog.
Don't read me like this.
All right, so he looks. So let me rewrite this mayor again.
And why can't I remember anything?
So
Maria.
So he got black scraggly hair with a red highlight. Red highlight in
love
it.
this.
He looks up slowly, very darkly, and says, "How can I help you?"
Yes. Secretary Shadow, please.
No, this isn't secretary. This is the mayor.
Oh, this is Mayor Shadow?
Yeah.
Heck yeah! Oh my god. Yes, Mayor Shadow.
All right,
Yes.
he says, "How can I help you?"
Can his wife's name be Maria, please?
He doesn't. Well, I haven't dived this deep into the
No,
canon. All right,
His
well, let's
husband's
keep
name
going.
is Sonic, and you can leave.
All right, so he says, "What can I help you with?"
We have the mayor of Bayvale here with us, so we're very official.
Hello there.
This is the mayor of Bayvale.
Yes,
So
we've
we're here
been
on very-
acquainted.
We're on very important business.
Okay, state your business.
Do you know of the Red Krakens?
Oh, yes, I know about the Red Krakens. Someone as edgy as myself knows everything dark and brooding in this world.
I hate you so much. You're not my friend anymore.
You know what I hate, Red? I hate interior design. Keep going.
Sounds like he's got a lot of chaos control.
You got me there. No.
All right. What about them?
They're currently on their way here.
On their way here?
Yes, towards Ambercliff and Bayvale. To take a very important, very powerful, as I've gathered, magical item. And
from the Bayvale Museum.
Bayvale,
yes.
That's
what I said.
The Baymail.
I understand.
Bayvale.
No, the Baymail is the name of their post office.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, but I was laughing too hard.
So they're attacking the Bayvale Museum.
Yes.
Not my problem.
They're...
And he goes back down to his paperwork.
Well, it'll be your problem when they don't find the item and they come to you.
Okay, I'll put a bunch of ships around Ambercliff's border.
You'll die.
Rude.
Well, I'm just telling you the truth, motherfucker. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how else to put it.
All right.
I don't know how else to put it. It's like,
okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Alone will die.
Hey, Mayor of Bayvale over there, Chuck. Yes? How many ships do you have? About 5. Excellent. We have about 70. Go about your business.
If you're going to try and intimidate us with I just want to tell you, I have seen these people, the Red Krakens. I've seen them take down entire naval forces. We have one chance to defend our homes, our families, and our people. And if you are going to sit there and tell me that you won't fight out of your own inflated ego and the belief that you won't fall against what I know will kill us all if we don't fight back.
If numbers don't matter, then why are you asking me for help?
Because if we don't fight...
With more numbers.
No, this isn't about numbers. You, as the mayor of Ambercliff, as a strategist yourself, you would know that. And you'd also know that you don't base your defenses on potentialities, on statistics.
I also know that I don't make moves unless there's something in it to gain.
There is.
Oh, you mean the safety of your people?
The safety of the people of a
mean
town
the-
that
you mean-
isn't my problem.
You mean the continued lives of everyone in this area? You mean the avoidance of these rapscallions coming in here and trampling over the loved ones of everyone just to get some sort of artifact that they want? They won't stop. There's nothing to gain. You really think that? You want to tell that to someone who's lost everything? Because I will not stand for that.
Altivo, takes both the hands of the mayor of Bayvale and Lightboys. And is resilient.
I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I got a little fired up. I apologize. The point is, this is not about pride. This is not about ego. This is not about chance. This is about securing the safety of everyone. And this is about cooperation. This is about resources, okay? I don't care how many ships you have. You're not safe.
He sort of sits there, and he's beginning to ponder a little bit.
If we don't take a stand and defend ourselves, then we might not have another chance.
Kelly, come here! And this dwarf comes in. She has a hammer strapped to her back. She's sort of wearing the sort of an official Ambercliff uniform, and this uniform sort of shines with the amber brightness that shines on the cliff at sunrise. And she comes up and she says, yes, what is it, Mayor Shadow? And she immediately sees Lightboy.
Kelly?
What? Lightboy?
What the
And she starts running up and just roll for strength.
Okay.
Roll strength saving throw.
Alright. All right, I got 15 plus. Oh wait, that's
what
actually
is
that's
happening?
a 14.
Okay, she tackles you and you fall to the ground. Hey everyone, and thank you for watching episode 11, I believe this was. It's really late. I've been super busy over the last few weeks, as you may have been able to tell. So I would like to first start out by apologizing that this is a grand total of a whole week late. And that's not even counting the fact that I did a whole bonus episode. Don't get me wrong, the bonus episode was a good time, but we're back to the story now, and it's all good. I want to give this creator spotlight to a little bit of a different thing. Apparently, Spagoots Realms has its own little wiki now, a little wikia at spagoots-realms.wikia.com. I know that I think that the user, I believe it's Ecstatic Unicorns, has been doing a lot of editing on it. I think they're one of the moderators. I probably got that wrong, so if I did, super sorry. Super sorry and a super thank you to everyone who's been working on that wiki, because I always like to check in on it every so often just to see what is said, because I'm a nerd and I look at wikis. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to support it more, feel free to leave a review for it, leave a YouTube comment, leave a YouTube subscribe, tweet about it with hashtag SpagootsRealms, post about it on that one Tumblr website with hashtag SpagootsRealms. We love seeing all the feedback from you guys. It's been absolutely amazing so far, and we are really looking forward to the next episode where all the fun stuff's gonna kick up. This episode was a nice little comedy fun break. The next episode is where the fecal matter is going to make contact with the rotary blades. And it's gonna be super great. I can't wait for it. I've already recorded half of it. I'm about to record the second half with it, hopefully soon. It's going to be just when just the floodgates just open wide open, and it's going to be great. And that's going to be in 2 weeks. I promise it's going to be 2 weeks this time. I know that I may not be the most trustworthy person on the block considering my scheduling. But yeah, that's going to be in 2 weeks. You're going to be looking for episode 12. Which doesn't have a name yet. I know, first time. It's because there's 2 ways that I could edit it. Still trying to decide how it's going to happen. It depends on a few things, and the title is going to depend on what happens. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Maybe I'll call it Cross That Bridge when we get to it. I don't think there are any bridges involved, but maybe the fight will end up taking place on a bridge. I don't know. Anything can happen. It's 3 a.m. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Feel free to spread it with all your friends. Show it to the world, because we love it when the world is shown it. And see you in 2 weeks. 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 In 2 weeks.